What you hear is what you feel.
Welcome to episode 7 of Lyrical Iracle. And why is nothing coming out of my microphone? What's going on? No, it is, but it's nothing showing up on the...
Technical issues.
Right. Yeah.
Technical issues.
Technical issues over. I was looking at the wrong panel. We won't start again. We'll carry on going. Those are the best bits. Our fans say that these bloopers are the best bits of the whole show, which I don't know what that says about the rest of the show, but
I think you're the bloopers.
And on that note, did you hear that crack as well? I just cracked my knee on the desk as well, so I'm in pain, physically, emotionally, and metaphorically from a broken man from last night's Tottenham game. And from miss-starting the show today. I was going to say this week, today, on this day of the universe. Welcome, everybody, to episode 7, as I've already touched on. Everyone good? Are you okay, Paz Monday?
I've not been well this week, but I'm okay. I'm getting by. I'm surviving.
Cue violins. Well, I can hear them. You can hear them in the distance. So hopefully we'll be able to cheer you up by listening to some cracking songs this week.
Cracking
songs, Gromit. So without further ado, let's proceed. Let's press on, as they would say in a business meeting, business talk. Let's press on. So that if you could fire up the random song generator, please, Paz Monday. Is that a new finger pattern or?
I don't know, I just do random ones all the time.
Okay. And what have we got? So first up this week we have got, it's from a movie soundtrack, I think this one is called Cool Change, The Streets of the Bronx, from the movie A Bronx Tale, starring...
Yeah, Robert De Niro is in there.
He is, indeed.
Yes, it is a good film. Have you seen it?
I must have seen it at some stage. Benny Bronco from the Bronx.
Yep.
Yeah.
No.
No, that's a different one, is it? That's Heat, isn't it?
That's Scarface.
Is it? Oh, okay. So maybe I haven't seen A Bronx Tale then. I'm sure I have.
It's good. It's where Robert De Niro's the bus driver.
No, I haven't seen it then.
And his kids witnesses an incident.
No, I haven't. No, I've never seen that there, no.
Oh my God, you got to watch it.
I love a bit of Robert De Niro as well. I'll watch it for next week. In the meantime, was it the theme tune, this song, or was it just in the film?
It's in the film. I can't remember if it was the theme tune. It's in the film. If you haven't seen Bronx Tale, I actually did a song called Bronx Tale.
Did you?
The sample on there.
And how does that relate to Harry Potter?
And Harry Potter was a gangster back in the day.
Okay,
we didn't talk about that because after we talked about it, something happened for one of the actors, didn't it?
Did it? Oh, yeah. The wrath of the basilisk.
That's what happens when you talk about it.
Yeah, Snake just killed off Robbie Coltrane, didn't it?
That's it. And do you like a bit of doo-wop?
Is it a doo-wop song, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. I look forward to this one then. So, we should mention this week that Paz has come up with the idea of adding the songs that we review to a playlist on our YouTube channel. So, as we listen to the songs, rather than you having to search for them, you can just click the playlist on our YouTube channel, and each week we're going to put the songs that we review in each episode on there. So this week's obviously episode 7. So if you click the playlist that says episode 7, the first track that you'll find on there is Streets of the Bronx, to save you're looking for it. So we'll listen to that one.
Opening a new browser.
Opening a new browser, yeah. Opening a new browser maybe might be the way to go. So we'll listen to this one, and then we'll speak to you on the other side.
Let's go.
Unfortunately, the following track cannot be played. Search for it and see what you think.
And that was Cool Change with The Streets of the Bronx from the film soundtrack A Bronx Tale. It was released in 1993, and we don't have a lot of information on the artist on this one. The artist Cool Change is listed twice on the Bronx Tale movie compilation soundtrack, but that's the only 2 tracks they appear to have ever done. So if anyone's got any information on Cool Change, or whether they were in Cool Change, if they'd like to email into pazmondo@hotmail.com with that information, we'll be able to share it with the listeners. But yeah, nice a cappella song, wasn't it? Just finger clicks in the background and then some nice harmonies. And you said that they actually did it in the film itself, did they?
I'm pretty sure they did. I'm trying to remember now because I haven't seen it for a while, but I think they did. I think they were literally singing that in the film.
Nice chilled out vibe to start the show with today. So would you like to go through the first verse then, Paz?
Well, actually, we haven't really got the proper lyrics.
Are they not the proper lyrics? No.
No, there's loads of wrong thing on here, but
this is the reprise version. This is our version.
Yeah, I mean, there was a thing of I don't know if they, as I said to you, I don't know if they consider doo-wop a racial term. I have been called a wop before. Thank you very much to those people, but they change it to singing good old harmonies. Instead of, on this lyric sheet, it says singing doo-wop harmony, which...
Doo-wop's a form of singing, isn't it? Doo-wop.
I thought it
like
was.
With Cher and
that's
that
what I thought.
Yeah.
But, and then at the same time, I didn't know if it was because it was came from America.
Italian barbershop. Yeah, maybe.
Like,
maybe.
I don't know. I haven't looked too deep into it. I mean, but I do like the style of a cappella and a group of just people just singing, and that's it. No instruments, and using their voices as the main instrument. The song in general is just basically about these guys who are as they say, they're on the corner. They want to be discovered, so all they're doing is singing all day and all night and hoping someone comes by, and that's it, really. But it's a nice chilled song to start the show with. Okay,
doo-wop is a genre of rhythm and blues music that originated in African American communities during the 1940s, mainly in the larger cities of the United States, including New York, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, Chicago, Baltimore, Detroit, Washington, D.C. and Los Angeles. It features vocal groups harmonizing that carries an engaging melodic line to a simple beat with little or no instrumentation. So I guess that would be the finger clicking in the background.
That's it. They were just clicking their fingers, yeah.
Lyrics are simple, usually about love, sung by a lead vocal over background vocals and often featuring in the bridge, and melodramatically heartfelt, harmonic singing of nonsense syllables such as doo-wop is a common characteristics of these songs which gave them their name. So it wasn't a racially thing, it was just a boo-wop. Yep. It gives us an opportunity to sing Hanson's Mbop as well, isn't it?
That'll be on the next show.
that goes out to Courtney, who loves Mbop, who works here. So she was feeling down the other day, so I sung out Mbop to cheer her up. So that goes out to you,
bet
Courtney.
That went down very well.
It did, yeah. It did. Mbop, the doo-wop. It has got doo-wop in there. Mbop, diddy-bap-ba, doo-wop.
Yeah, they could be racist.
So what you're saying is that Hanson needs to be cancelled. Cancel culture's gone.
Cancel them, quick, before they get some money.
Stick them in room 103. They're in there. Second verse, Paz.
Well, as I said, they've not really got the proper lyrics here, but...
pretend.
Pretend.
Just pretend.
Okay, something is get the tune over what I do want. And I'm pretty sure it doesn't say doo-wop again. I want to be a singer-star. I've been up and down the Bronx. And I'm sure he says something like, with my friend in his car or something, rather than with your shiny car. So, yeah. And then it just goes back to on the streets is where I want to be.
Okay, so it's like being a street artist, isn't it? Singing. Do they have lots of performers and street artists in the Bronx? I don't know if that's renowned for that.
I don't know if it'll be now, especially now. This is obviously the setting of the film. I can't remember exactly if it was 60s or 70s or maybe even 80s, but I think it was 60s. I can't remember now.
Before the Bronx was a gang culture and stuff
killing
like that.
Singers outside. Yeah,
it looks like sort of the equivalent of Oxford Circus or Piccadilly Circus, where lots of buskers and people go. So maybe that was the American equivalent back in the day. Yeah, nice little song to start the day with, nice chilled out vibes. Mm-hmm. Whoever Cool Change are, good job to you. Well done, those lads. I think it may have been the actors in the song. I don't think it was Robert De Niro singing, was it?
No, he weren't there.
No?
Maybe he wrote the lyrics.
Yeah, he might have done. Yeah, he might have done. Okay, that was Cool Change with The Streets of the Bronx from the soundtrack to the film A Bronx Tale, which I don't think I've watched, as Paz just described what happened in the film to me during the break. Was it on air or off air? I can't even remember.
I don't even know now.
No, I can't remember. And I can't remember that at all. He saw a crime or something and the kid was on the bus or some buses involved. Harry Potter came along and there was a snake and the basilisk killed Robbie Coltrane and all kinds of stuff was kicking off.
Yeah, it's about it's about a kid who grows up to be a gangster, basically. Yeah.
Don't we all? Yeah. Don't we all, son? Okay, so next up we've got another special surprise, haven't we, this week?
Well, you can call it that if you want.
Yeah, to some it's a surprise, to some it's a drain, to some it's A wonderful expression of Paz's artistic merits.
Yeah, I just it's going to be one of my songs. But
this one goes out to all the Harry Potter fans out there, Basilisk fans.
I was saying, John doesn't have to really go over the lyrics. It is basically facts of the last few years of my life, and then I just thought that people who may be listening may be going through tough times, and I just thought that just to let you know that you're not the only one, and if you do need any help at all or you feel any low, just you get in touch with someone because you need to make your life count, basically. So
absolutely, mate. I feel bad now for mentioning Harry Potter at the beginning there. Sorry, Paz. Will you forgive me? Maybe we could set up that pazmondo@hotmail.co.uk email address. If anyone is struggling out there, they can write to you and you can help them out from your own experiences, or I can. Is it available?
It's available for a download, yes.
No, Pazmondo.
I don't know. I haven't checked it.
Do you want to do that now?
No, that's all right. Let's leave that for another time.
Is this song available on YouTube there so we can add it to the playlist?
It is on the YouTube playlist, yes.
Okay, so if anyone wants to open another browser and look up episode 7 playlist on the Lyrical YouTube page, you'll be able to feature Paz's song, which is called
Mental Breakdown.
Okay, so you'll be able to listen to it on there. We're going to listen to it now and then analyse. I'm going to analyse the lyrics afterwards, or are we not analysing the lyrics, did you say?
You can still analyse it if you want, but I'm just saying it's basically straight facts.
Yeah, okay, so this next song is... I was going to say, should we do our random song generator? We've bypassed all of that.
There's no random generator
involved in this. You know what you're having. So this is by BADS, which stands for... Let me see if I can remember it now. Badass... something to do with a snake.
He's trying to be funny, but he's
I can't actually. What's the B? Hang on. Basilisk. Yes, it is Basilisk, isn't it? Basilisk, aka Dark Sphere.
No.
Soul without a U, because there's no U in soul.
See, he remembers. There you go.
What's the S then?
B. Soul.
Oh, the D. What's the D?
Dark.
Just dark.
Dark. Yeah, dark soul.
This is the artist called BADS. Easy for me to remember.
Yep.
And the song is called Mental Breakdown.
Yep.
Okay, I'll speak to you on the other side.
Unfortunately, the following track cannot be played. Search for it and see what you think.
Is that how it goes?
Something like
that. That was BADS with Mental Breakdown. See, it's stuck in my head. It's catchy.
Good.
It's a good one. Hope you all enjoyed that, folks. Now, luckily for you guys, something in the background is still going on. It's repeating. Now it's another one of your tracks called I Just Know One Day.
Yeah, that's another one.
Yeah, we'll save that for another time then. Okay, another error field from my error field show today, but we'll leave that in. Yes, so luckily for you folks, the lyrics are on screen on the YouTube video, which is saved in our playlist. So Paz has actually put the lyrics on screen, so you can join us by analysing the lyrics when you go through and listen to that song. So I just said to Paz, I love that snare sound he's got, and he's got to send it over to me to see if I can put it on some of my tracks, just mix it in the background and some of my real drums. That'll sound really nice. Anyone has any comments on that song, they can email pazmondo@hotmail. Did we say .co.uk or .com?
We'll
see what's
available anymore.
I don't know if it is. So yeah, as Paz said at the beginning of the song when he preempted it, it's fairly self-explanatory, that one. Paz has some of his recent battles over recent years, so he's just getting that off your chest, aren't you, Paz, and expressing yourself, emptying your worry hole, getting it out of your head. Good, I like that one. I prefer it to your last one. I like that that one. What do you call that? An expression beat, I guess. What do you call that bit? I don't know.
I mean, that's what I was saying. It was just a verse. There was no song structure as such to it.
That's short and punchy, man, to the point. Yeah,
short thing. Just get things off the chest. The whole beat from the beginning builds up and up and up and up. Literally, I keep adding sounds to it. Even maybe you might not even notice sometimes, but I added so much to the point where, as I say, where I say mental breakdown, that's where it just kind of everything's got on top, and then it drops, and then there's no sound, and then all of a sudden it comes back in, and then that's kind of supposed to be like the mental breakdown where
in your head.
The lyrics, again, they're coming from the left, they're coming from the right, they're coming from behind. They're not there, and it's kind of like more of a drum and bass type drum.
Everything building to a head, and then the quiet in the head, and then it coming back again, and just when you think you're okay, it's all coming back again.
Yeah.
Yep, perfect representation of struggling with mental health. I think there, Paz. That's a good song. I like that one.
Thank you.
Yeah, impressed with that one, and I like the little phrases on the beat every time. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so anyone who wants to listen to that, it's on our playlist, episode 7 on our YouTube channel. That's Lyrical Iracle. So for those searching for it who might not have subscribed yet, it's just Lyrical, but put the word ear in front of the end of Lyrical. So Lyrical Iracle, so it's spelt the same as Lyrical, but with ear at the beginning. Can't be any simpler than that. I've made it sound very complicated, but it's actually fairly... I was trying to make it sound simple, the way of finding us there, but I don't know if I've helped or hindered. Lyrical Iracle. If you've subscribed to, if you're listening to this, look at the screen.
You know where it is.
look at the screen, and you'll see how it's spilt. Yeah. Well, Paz was spilling there on the track, wasn't he? Spilling his soul out. So if you want to hear Paz expressing what's going through his head, that's the place to go. So our next track this week, if you'd like to do the random song generator, Paz. That's a new rhythm.
What song will we get?
And it is Human by Cruella with a K.
From 101 Dalmatians?
No.
No?
No. Begins with a K. I don't know if Cruella begins with a K in the...
Any information about that for the listening?
No, I was going to leave that up to you to look up.
Well, after the last one, I couldn't find anything. So have you got anything there at all?
The only thing I could tell you is that the part of the lyrics, or I think it might even be in the hook, is also another track I used.
Well,
in Only Human.
Okay, luckily for you folks, I have got the benefit of having Google at my fingertips. So whilst we play this one, and again, you can find it in the playlist on our YouTube page, I will be busily trying to find any information about this one. Let's hope I can find more information on this than I could on Cool Change.
Yeah.
So this song is called again, Paz, remind the viewing millions.
Human.
And Cruella de
Cruella.
Vil. Yeah, with a K.
Yeah.
Speak to you on the other side.
Unfortunately, the following track cannot be played. Search for it and see what you think.
And that was the song Human from the 101 Dalmatians soundtrack by Cruella de Vil. Cruella spelt with a Krewella. And now I'm an expert on this band. It is not named after the Disney character for obvious reasons, because Disney would have sued their ass. It is a play on words of cruel. Somebody said that the two girls in the band were cruel from some of their early lyrics, but these lyrics don't seem too cruel to me.
Not these ones.
So they were kind of the Cruel twins, and they got called Cruella. They thought that would be a good name for the band. Now, that song was released it was out in 2013, I found it.
There you go.
Cruella is an American electronic dance music band from Northbrook, Illinois, filmed in 2007. The band consists of sisters Yahan Yusuf and Yasmin Yusuf. Originally a trio, the third member and producer of the band, Chris Trindle, left in 2014. There we go. And would you like to take the first verse then, Pasmondo?
Yeah, we can do that. I mean, do you want to say some of the stuff you were saying off air, or...?
I have no idea what you're on about.
Okay, we'll leave that. Okay, so is anybody there? Does anybody care what I'm feeling? I want to disappear so nobody can hear me when I'm screaming. Because I could use a hand sometimes. Yeah, I could use a hand sometimes. They say pain is an illusion. This is just a bruise and you are just confused, but I am only human. I can use a hand sometimes. I am only human.
Is this an emotional plea or a help as she's masturbating?
Well, it depends. I mean, she is feeling that.
No one could hear her screaming. She wants to disappear.
Yeah.
The night is bitter cold. I wonder if you know that I'm sleepless, waiting like a ghost. When I need you the most, that go unnoticed. So I reckon I'm right, actually. Because I could use a hand sometimes. Yeah, I could use a hand sometimes. They say pain is an illusion. They say it's just a bruise and you are over confused but I am only human. I could use a hand sometimes.
Could
I'm
well
only
be.
human. Now, the song is actually about, I've read up on the internet, them being away on tour and missing their friends, family, boyfriends, whatnot. So I think, although I joked about that, looking at the lyrics, I don't think I could possibly be too far away from the truth. Would you like to read the third verse to
I don't know
confirm?
if they should be saying that about their friends and family.
Please to their friends and family.
It depends where you go with that. I mean,
well, I meant more that this one was the overall theme of the song was them being away from their friends and family.
Yeah.
The specifics of this song is about her missing her boyfriend, maybe. So, would you like to go into the third verse to confirm or deny that that theorem?
The weight of the world is pulling me down. Where are you now? Where are you now? Every breath feels like I'm gonna drown. Where are you now? Where are you now? I'm the only one left to hold on this earth, singing this song but can't find the words. Because I could use a hand sometimes. Yeah, I could use a hand sometimes. They say pain is an illusion. This is just a bruising. You are just confused, but I am only human. I could use a hand sometimes. I am only human.
That would fit nicely in a Disney film, I think, wouldn't it? You can imagine a nice little
masturbation
theme
song.
not the theme of the song, but
most of the
could use a hand sometimes.
most of the Disney stuff is dodgy anyway, isn't it, really?
Put a Cockney accent in there, a bit of Mary Poppins or something, and the night is bitter cold. I wonder if you know that I'm sleepless, waiting like a ghost. What did you think of that song then, Paz? Did you enjoy it?
I do like the song, but I didn't kind of like the video that you picked, the official video, I think you said, and it's got clips of people talking over the song, which I don't understand is really making it. It's not beneficial.
Well, aren't you about to feel very bad when I tell you that the clips that they were talking over in the official video was them getting back off of tour after being away on tour for so long and like being greeted by their family, friends and whatnot.
Do I care? It spoiled the song in my set. For me, hearing it, you're listening to it, and then while it's singing, all of a sudden you hear is, and you're like, what the hell was that? And then it does it a few times.
It was a very loving moment when they met up with their mum.
It might be good for them, but it's not good for me if I want to listen to a song, is it?
There were also clips of them falling apart on the road, crying and being drunk and falling over and stuff like that. So it's kind of a tour song and a reunion with their family, friends and boyfriends, stroke girlfriends at the end of it. I wasn't paying too much attention. The
song itself is all right. I like it, and I said the bit at the end is the sample that the person used in the beat that I did my song "Only Human" on.
This song that we listened to earlier, or the one that accidentally started playing when I was.
There's another song over someone else. Someone did the beat, not me. Where they used the lyrics at the end, they used that as a sample and they made a beat around it, and then I made a song called Only Human.
Should EMI Records wish to sue Paz for the unauthorised use of that beat, he can be contacted at pazmondo@hotmail.com or .co.uk, depending on what we can get.
I would argue my song was better, thank you very much.
EMI.
They can say whatever they want.
Those are the comments of Paz, and I think
my comments.
Human by Cruella is the best song I've ever heard, and the best masturbation song I've ever heard. Well, it's not actually, because there's one on the Green Day album, isn't there? That's quite...
What about that, what's its name?
I was all by myself. No one was watching.
What was that song? I'm
horny. That reminds me of Phoenix Nights when they're having a chat, they're going, girls go crazy for song lyrics. He's just whispering in the air, and he sits down next to her and goes, I'm horny. Horny, horny, horny. And she just walks off. Can't beat a bit of Phoenix Nights.
There you go.
And if Channel 4 are listening, we are available for free Phoenix Nights merchandise. If you want to give us anything for how...
Just give us a show with a big contract.
We
money.
revered that show, yeah. I'm horny. Horny, horny, horny. Okay. And is that your favourite masturbation song then, or you going?
I don't know. I'd have to have a look and see and think about what it would be, but I'm pretty sure it's not that.
No, I'm sure there are discreetly. Red Hot Chili Peppers. They're all obviously putting out risque songs and stuff. Hump the Bump and
I'll
all
just
this
make
kind
my
of
own
stuff.
one.
Yeah. Not right now. You won't. Wait till you get home, mate. Not
DIY.
live on air. Not live on air, please.
I'll call it the DIY song.
Moving swiftly on. I don't want any part of that. You'll be in room 103, young man. Okay, I don't know whether to throw these two in there after that disgusting revelation that this could be a a song about
Well, that was
them visiting themselves in an intimate manner.
To friends and family, yeah.
Yeah, to their friends and family. Maybe not. Okay, so our fourth and final track this week. Paz, if you'd like to fire up the fingers, a new Spider tune there with your fingers. And the song is... hang on.
What song will we get?
Can you see it?
I can't, hang on.
It's the Alan Parsons Project, Eye in the Sky. Have you heard it? I think you might have heard it.
Really? Okay, what year was that out?
I don't know the year though.
God, what, am I just a Google fucking device to you? You have to Google everything. If you come in here with your prep, you should have all this information to
Make
hand.
yourself useful, don't you?
Oh, and I'm trying to empower you here, Paz, to lead the show on your own here. And
I can also tell you I also did another track.
Oh, God. So you're basically just choosing tracks which you've ripped off. If EMI are listening, pazmondo at hotmail.co.uk. Paz has ripped this one off as well, apparently.
I did a track called Eye in the Sky. We're sampling it.
You see, this is why I don't do cover versions, because you open yourself up to a whole...
version. It's not a cover version.
Well, it is kind of. You can't release it without someone coming
I
after
can't
a
release
slice
it.
of the pie.
It's for people to enjoy.
Yeah, but you can't ever... If it ever got picked up and stuff, then you'd have to give like 10% or 50% to
I'd
EMI.
hope that if I'm giving 10%, I'm making quite a bit of money.
You need to adapt the spirit of the sample. Like, so write something similar. That's the way to get around it.
I like taking a sample.
It's all take, masturbate. Chelsea. Right, okay. This song is... I've completely forgotten what it was. So if you'd like to remind us...
The Alan Parsons Project.
This is the Alan Partridge theme tune as featured in Mary Poppins with Cruella de Vil and Basilisk from Harry Potter. We'll speak to you on the other side.
Unfortunately, the following track cannot be played. Search for it and see what you think.
Yeah, we don't know how to end it, so we'll fade. So that was the fade out of the song Knowing Me, Knowing You by the Alan Partridge Project. So that was...
the Chuckle Brothers.
Yeah, that was the Alan Parsons... That was the Alan Parsons Project, Eye in the Sky, their ode to Chopper Dave from Frasier, the mobile weatherman who used to fly around in the chopper, hence the name Chopper Dave, unless he was hung...
About Chopper...
he could have been hung like a horse. He could have been hung like a horse, or he could have been a murderer who chopped his prey up into... I haven't actually,
an Australian film, I think.
Or he could have just like BMXs. There was a Chopper BMX, wasn't there, as well?
Yeah.
What else could he have been called Chopper Dave for?
Chopper Dave?
Because he was a bit of a chopper. For those of our American listeners, the word chopper is a slang for an idiot. He's a bit of a chopper. If you say he's a bit of a chopper.
It depends on the chopper to chop things up.
Yeah, and also chopper. If you're a cocaine addict, you could be called a chopper, I guess, as well. There.
Well, you could do. Or go
bit
up
of
in the
chopper.
Streets around here and go, do you want to have a look at my chopper, love?
Yep, okay. For the ladies of Aylesbury, we've already discussed Basilisk's snake in the previous episodes. So if you'd like to take the first verse then of Knowing Me, Knowing You, the Alan Parsons Project, who they have impressive beards.
It. Don't think sorry's easily said. Don't try.
Sorry's easily
Well, if you want to sing it, you can sing it instead.
Don't try turning tables instead. Go on.
That's all right. Go on, carry on.
You've taken lots of chances before, but I ain't gonna give any more. Yeah, they've got impressive.
They didn't hire him.
Impressive beard game.
He's trying to get the beard right.
So which part of this song did you or did you not sample then?
I didn't sample. Again, it was someone else did it, and it's the bit where it goes, "I am the eye in the sky, looking at you."
So remember, EMI,
I can read your mind.
Pazmondo at hotmail.com if you
I am
want,
the maker of rules.
to
Dealing with fools
Paz
like John
about using the sample of that song.
If you have a look at my song, you'll like it as well. I know.
EMI, if you'd like to look at the Bads YouTube channel, you'll be able to find the sample.
You can hire me
to do a remix. Was it on EMI? Let's have a look. So
I don't know who it was.
That song, would you believe, was released in 1982, June thereof, and it was on the our label Arista, I'm not sure if they're a subsidiary of EMI or not. They're not. They're a subsidiary of Sony.
There you go.
There you go. So if Sony are listening, Sony BMG these days.
Sony, sign me up.
You can get Pasmondo at hotmail.co.uk or .com.
Send all the problems
And
there.
he sampled that song on which song did you nick it on?
I didn't sample it. Someone else sampled it, made the beat, and I took it and I put the verses in my own verses.
And so you're hoping Alan Parsons is dead? Or was that a bit harsh? So he can't sue you anymore?
I'm not wishing anyone dead.
Apart from Robbie Coltrane.
John's worried he might be actually found it.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. He's still alive. So Alan Parsons, age 73 from Willesden, London.
John might be his son.
Out there, yeah. He's got a nice beard. Okay, he's still going. Let's have a look at his most recent history. Oh, he's just released a new album. So Parsons, if you're struggling for royalties, you can approach Paz at pasmondo@hotmail.co.uk or .com. His father was Dennis Parsons, the grandson of famous actor Sir Herbert Beerbohm Tree. Ever heard of him?
No.
There we go. Okay.
But he was famous, obviously. So.
Oh, you're in luck. Parsons now resides in Santa Barbara, California. So if we've got any American listeners, if you could pass it on to him in
just
America.
Just let him know I did something good.
Yeah. And that's bads at hotmail.co.uk.
All these email addresses.
Okay. Yeah, hundreds of email addresses so you can't get tracked down. Okay.
How did you like the song?
Not as much as the Canadians and the Spaniards, who it went to number one, would you believe?
There you go.
That went to number one in 1982 in Spain. I think, you know what, I reckon Wikipedia had a falling out with the UK charts because, again, there's no mention of the UK charts on their summary of where these songs got to. So I reckon they might have been contacted and said, can you stop referring to our official charts, please? Do you know where it got to in the US Billboard Top 100?
100.
Number 3, actually. Number 3. Certified gold in Canada, Italy and Spain. They loved it. There is an actual version I happen to see on my screen here of them singing the song in Catalan, which is obviously a region of Spain, I believe, on the south coast. I could be wrong. Okay, yes, in 2019, Parsons recorded a version in Catalan and the title Seri tu el Cami, I'll be your eyes on the road. Are those lyrics featured in the song there?
No,
at all?
not so. I don't know what that's about.
Maybe adapted it for the Catalan market.
Just so it rhymed, maybe.
Oh, it was recorded. Don't you feel bad now? It was recorded, the Catalan version, for a telethon devoted to raising funds for the research of incurable diseases.
So that's why he changed, isn't
He
it?
did, yeah.
There you go.
I'll be your eyes on the road. So it's obviously a famous song in Spain. It went to number
Was
one.
it for the blind?
It just says here the research of incurable diseases. Okay. Is blindness an incurable disease?
Well, I think so.
I guess so.
Anyway, well, if they've solved it, they've not let anyone know, have they?
I don't think it's a disease, though, is it? That's what I was getting at. I know it's incurable. Okay. Do you want to carry on with the lyrics?
I don't know. You can carry on if you want. Go on.
Don't say words you're going to regret. Don't let the fire rush to your head. I've heard the accusation before, and I ain't going to take any more. Believe me, the sun in your eyes made some of the lies worth believing. Is this about a holiday romance, do you reckon?
Well, what I took it as, and as in like even in my song where I did my one, I'm not trying to. I'm not going on. I'm promoting myself here. I'm just saying how I took it from just the chorus of where it says, "I am in the eyed sky, looking at you. I can read your mind," and all that, and make of the rules. I looked at that as like the government thing. You know what I mean?
Deep, man.
That's how I looked at it.
The eye in the sky, like.
So that's the eye. You know what everyone says with the triangle and the eye and all that stuff.
Yep.
Yep.
The Illuminati.
Illuminati, that's what I mean. All them things.
Secret handshake.
So yeah, so that's how I took. And even if you read the song, you could see it like two people arguing in the sense of in a relationship, or as I say, someone from a higher power looking down on you. So that's how I look at it.
It was their most successful release. There's an instrumental version that appears on the album before this one, so and it's been covered by a number of other artists as well as been stolen by you for your sample. Yeah, loads of other people have sampled it.
It's good. I like the track. I do like it.
Rapper Immortal Technique sampled the song on his 2011 album,
Yeah,
that's
the beat I did it over, that one.
Is it?
The Immortal Technique beat.
So if anyone does want to sue Paz, you'll direct them to the Immortal Technique 2011 song on his album The Martyr. Yeah, it didn't really. It's inoffensive. It's kind of something you'd see in the background of Murder, She Wrote or something when they're driving down the road. When it was all right. Yeah, didn't grab me by the balls, to be honest.
Well, not much does it?
No, it doesn't actually. No, we need to get some better songs, better quality songs on here.
I'm trying to give some variety. People need to listen to things they've not heard before.
They do. That is the spice. Was it variety is the spice of life?
That's it. I mean, even if one of these songs someone enjoys, at least that's someone new that's not heard it before.
Is this because it was big in Italy? Have you heard of this song?
It went
gold. Yeah, it went gold in Italy.
I didn't know it was big in Italy. I actually just liked the song.
Here's a little quiz for you. How many units does a song have to ship in Italy to be considered gold?
I don't know.
25,000.
Okay.
There you go. Sales or streams these days. That's not a lot, actually, is it, if you think about it?
Not much, no.
Yeah. Here's another interesting tidbit for you. It was recorded at Abbey Road. There is a 7-inch version as well, which is much shorter.
Unlike the 12-inch you've got.
Yeah.
Under your bed.
The B-side. The B-side, of course. The B-side, of course, was Mama Gamma. You're a big fan of Mama Gamma, the B-side? No.
I don't know, but it would make
B-side.
Mama go Gamma.
No, it wouldn't, would it? And on that note, it could be time to call today's proceedings.
Call it a day, yeah. It's been a long day.
Yeah, it's been a long day. It has been a long day. Your illness has made you go crazy. And we haven't thrown anyone into room 103 this week, have we?
We'll just throw John in there.
Why?
Don't know, why not?
Oh dear. So we've listened to songs by Cruella de Vil, Alan Partridge, anyone else?
The Changes that were so cool.
Changes by David Bowie. Oh, I have got a note down for that last song, which I forgot to read out.
All right.
That the background music sounds exactly like Every Breath You Take by The Police. Every breath
okay.
you take. Dun, 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 dun. So, if we get sued, or if you get sued, sorry, I'm not including myself in this, if you get sued by the Alan Parsons Project, I think Sting...
Yeah, but did it come out before?
Sting I don't know, 82. I think Sting will sue you, mate. So Sting is going to be on your tail with his tantric moves.
Okay. Nice one, mate.
There you go. So by proxy, Sting might come after you, Paz. And P. Diddy as well. Didn't P. Diddy sample it or something? That
he did that one, yeah.
I'll be watching you.
When the old Notorious B.I.G. died.
Did it? Was that about him, was it?
Yeah.
Did he die, or was he?
No, he did die.
Conspiracy theory. Is he still alive somewhere, living on the beach in Mexico?
He could be still alive like all the other people who've died.
Yes, he could be. Probably not, though. What's your best conspiracy theory then, Paz? Let's leave the listeners with that. Which conspiracy theory do you believe to be true?
I don't know. Which one would you
Did they send man to the moon? Was JFK shot by an unassisted assassin? Did the dinosaurs die off when humans from another planet landed on Earth and the radiation killed the dinosaurs?
I believe in a lot of paranormal stuff.
See?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a ghost?
I have experiences which I'm not going to be mentioning on here now.
Why not?
Because I don't want to.
Fair enough. In future,
because then I'm just going to be seen as crazy anyway. Even though I am.
Yeah, who gives a fuck what other people think?
Oh no, I don't. But I just it's just not for a show.
No, well, it's Halloween.
Yeah, well.
Halloween special. Like you got to tell a ghost story.
I'll tell you off air.
Really? No, you're not going to tell a Halloween story.
I'll tell you off air.
This is good Halloween content. Have I ever seen a ghost? I think I have. When my brother and sister were born, my mum went to the hospital and the light was on at the top of the stairs, and it annoyed me because when they'd gone to the hospital, so I turned it out and went back to bed again. And when I woke up in the morning, the light was back on. Mm-hmm. So I always say to my brother and sister, it was like a light being turned on in my life. Say But I'm sure it's ghosts. It was when they arrived, a ghost turned the lights on. I'd love to meet a ghost actually, because think of the possibilities that it would open up. People like past your relatives and stuff that you could talk to again, or famous people, or your great minds from time. It just, to me, it would be exciting if you could speak to ghosts.
I'll tell the story, but then again, you can judge me or whatever, but it's fine. I was on holiday, shall I say, in Rhodes.
Okay.
With some friends, and it was really strange. Where I was sleeping, there was also stairs that went up to the roof.
Yep.
And I saw like a shadow there.
Yeah, yeah.
And from that moment on, for the rest of the holiday, I was feeling really low.
Yeah.
And there was something that I thought had happened, but I wasn't 100% sure.
Yeah.
And literally, come back from holiday, my dad's picked us up, dropping them all off. Didn't say anything, and as soon as they all left, I said, "My nan's died, hasn't she?" And he just went, "How did you know?" Because no one told me. And I said, "I just knew it. I felt it."
Was she ill or anything? Or
she had dementia and stuff. So that's a ghost story for you.
You think it was your nan visiting you to?
It just saw me because
to
I
say
was really
goodbye
close to
or-
her.
yeah,
So I don't know. It just you never know. It's just
like
the feelings anyway. I felt it.
Yeah.
I knew it had happened before I was told it
Yeah,
happened.
you might be right. It might have been your nan sort of saying goodbye.
And that was it.
On the way to the spirit world, yeah. Just have a little look at you.
Mm.
Yeah, and there was me. I was going to make a gag about Michael Jackson creeping up and touching you in the middle of the night, but I'm glad I didn't now. That would have been highly inappropriate.
Oh, you've still said it.
Oh shit, I still said it. If the lawyers of Michael Jackson wish to take issue with that comment, you can contact pasmondo@hotmail.co.uk or .com. For the last time today, where can people reach you at that Hotmail address?
It's none of those email addresses. We're giving that out now.
So exciting week you've had here, listeners. So been a Halloween special at the end there, wasn't it?
Bit all over the place, but it's all right.
And just to remind you all that from this week you can pick up all of the songs that we featured in the playlist when you listen to this back on YouTube, or I guess if you're listening to it on Spotify, you can bring up our YouTube page and follow the playlist along on there. All of the 4 tracks that we featured today, including Paz's one, are available on there, so you can listen along with us and pause the show or listen afterwards or have it on in the background in the car. Do whatever you want with it, but the songs are available in the playlist, and that was going to be a regular thing. Good idea there, Paz.
Thank you.
I'm glad you didn't bring it up in the production meeting again, but we'll let you off that one. So swings and roundabouts, some stupid ideas that you come up with, like that stupid dickhead thing a few weeks ago. But there's some good ones you come up with too about the playlist. So some good, some bad, yin and yang. So we'd like to say goodbye to the listening millions and the lawyers of Sony BMG.
I'll speak to you lawyers
later.
Those
who sampled that song. And which of your songs was it that you stole the samples on?
All of them.
All of them. He doesn't want to direct them. He doesn't want to make their job easy. So you're going to get all the listening stats now. When one of their lawyers has got to go through every single one of your songs, and you're going to
exactly. Go and have a listen.
Have a listen to all of them. Or maybe we're just winding you up, Sony BMG, and there is no sample, but you've got to go through all of Paz's songs now and
go through and appreciate the skills, as they say.
Giving him a hit on his each one of his songs and an extra listen. So
that's it. We need it.
We'll speak to you next week, and as always, we like to finish lyrical with
that thing John says.
The thing that Paz can never remember. Cue end credits.
Goodbye.
See you later, mate.
Lyrical. What you hear is what you feel.